Hello Year 5 and any other students in the school who want to join in this maths intervention. Today we're going to be doing perimeter and area. I'm going to do 4 courses, so if you want to do 4 courses on each different day, or if you find it really easy just go for it all in once, you can do whatever you want. We're going to do 4 different sections, all based on perimeter and area. Let's get started. So, we have 3 shapes here. Looks like 2 rectangles and a square. It doesn't really matter what. It's not drawn to scale. Don't worry about that because it's just on a whiteboard. It's not massively important about if the lines are straight or not. So let's just move on. Perimeter is the outside of a shape. We add up all the measurements outside the shape. Let's give it a go. If this side is 8 centimeters, what do you think this side is going to be? On a rectangle, opposite sides are the same length. So if this side is 8 centimeters, this side has to be 8 centimeters. If the top length is 3 centimeters and the opposite side of that is this one, what length will that one be? It's also 3 centimeters. We have 3 and 3, we have 8 and 8. So let's add them up. So we've got 8 centimeters plus 8 centimeters is 16 centimeters, and we have 3 and 3. 3 and 3 is 6, so we have 16 add 6. What's 16 add 6? The answer is 22. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So the answer here is 22 centimeters. So we've got 10 centimeters on the top. So our width is 10 centimeters. And our length is 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. Our width is 10 centimeters. Our length is 2 centimeters. Using the same technique as this question, we've got 2 centimeters here. What will this side be? What's the length of this side? It would also be 2 centimeters. If they are opposite, then this side and this side is going to be opposite. So if that one's 10 centimeters, this side will be 10 centimeters. Let's add the big numbers first, that'll be easier. 10 add 10. Simple enough, 10 add 10 is 20. And we have 2 plus 2. 2 add 2 is 4. So we have 20 plus 4. 20 plus 4 is 24. Now let's try a square. This time I've only got one side, one length. Why is that? Why have I only measured one side? Why is there only one measurement? Because a square sides are all the same length. They're all the same. So if this one's 6, this side's 6, this side is 6, and guessed it, that side's 6. 6 is all the way round. So how many 6s do we have? We have 4. We could do 6 times 4, or we could do 6 add 6 add 6 add 6. So 6 add 6 is 12. Add 6. 12 add 6 is 18. 18 add 6 is 24. Let's check that answer. 6 times 4. What is 6 times 4? 6, 12, 18, 24. So our answer is 24 centimeters. Using these techniques of the rectangles and the squares, I think you can answer these next few questions. Should we give it a go? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you give these questions a go. So we'll answer it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the video to answer the questions. Pause it now and just come back to it and press play when you're done. So our first question is a square. Do you remember what we said about squares? All the sides are the same. So if one side is 4 centimeters, every single side is 4 centimeters. So if that's 4, that's 4, that's 4, and that's 4, it's going to be 16 centimeters. Okay, let's try this one. So our rectangle, our length here is 3 centimeters, and our length on the side is 8 centimeters. So our width is 3 and our length is 8 centimeters. So if the width is 3 up here the same width will be down here. So the same width, it will be 3 centimeters. And again, look on the opposite side of the 8. Same length, it has to be 8 centimeters. So we have to calculate it, add it all up. 3 add 3 is 6. 8 add 8 is 16. 16 add 6 is 22. Okay, here we have a square. We know what we say about squares. Each side is equal. So this side is going to be 8. This side is going to be 8. That side is going to be 8. And that side is going to be 8. So is that our answer? Hopefully you said no, because that is not our answer yet. We have to add them up first, don't we? So 8 add 8 add 8 add 8. Or 8 times 4. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 8 is 24. Plus 8 is 32. Let's do 8 times 4 to check our answer. 8, 16, 24, 32. The answer is 32 centimeters. Always remember to add centimeters to our answer. If you write 32, that might not be classed as right, so always add the centimeters. Okay, our last one's up here. We have our width as 12 and our length as 4. The opposite of the width down here, the opposite side. So that side is going to be 12 centimeters. The opposite side to the length is 4 centimeters. This is the opposite side, so that will also be 4 centimeters. So now let's add them up. Again, add the bigger numbers as that will help you. 12 add 12, or 12 times 2. 12 add 12 is 24. Let's check that. 12 times 2, 12, 24. Yep, it's 24. And we've got 2 4s here. 4 add 4 is 8. 24 add 8. Let's think about this. 24 add 8. The answer is 32 centimeters. Okay, if you got all of them right, brilliant. And we can move on to the next section. If you struggled in this one, maybe go over these answers one more time, replay the video and see how I got those answers, and then you can join us on the next section. Okay? Hello again, guys. Hopefully you've joined me, if it's on the same day or another day. As long as you join me, that's the main thing. So now we're going to move on to perimeter one more time, but with a twist. We're going to make the shapes a lot harder. We have to work out some missing measurements. Okay, so in both of these two questions, we're going to work out some missing measurements and then find the perimeter. So we have to work out what the length of this side is and that side is. So we look at that line and that line. To help us find this, we have to look at the measurements around it. That will help us find what these measurements are. So let's look at the length. So the length of this is 10 centimeters. And what other side gives us a length? Is that the length? That's the width. It's this answer, 7 centimeters. We know our length in total is 10. But this side gives us 7 centimeters. So to work out what this length is, we have to work out how many centimeters we have to add to 7 to make 10. So we have 7, we want 10. So let's count up from 7 to 10. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 centimeters. So this question mark is 3 centimeters. Let me draw a line. So this question mark is 3 centimeters. But now we have to work out what this one is. Part of the width. So what numbers do we have for our width? These two are our length, and that's our length now as well. So which one tells us about the width? It's the bottom numbers. The bottom number and the top number. The bottom number is 8 centimeters. We have 6 centimeters at the top. That doesn't give it all the way across, so this is our whole width number, 8 centimeters. But here we have 6, and we have a gap here. So we have 6 and a gap equals 8. So 6 plus something equals 8. What do you add to 6 to make 8? 6, 7, 8. 2 centimetres. So this question mark is 2 centimetres. So that's our answer for that one. 10, 7, 8, 2, 3, and 6. We found our missing measurements. We have to add it up and work it out as a perimeter. Got to remember to do that. So let's add the bigger numbers first. So we've got 10. 10 add 8. 10 add 8 is 18. Let's write it down as we go along. 10 add 8 is 18. What number can we add next? Let's add 7. 18 add 7. 18 add 7 is 25. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. What numbers do we have left? Let's cross them out as we go along as well. So we've got, don't have this one, or that one, or that one. So we have 25 add 6. 25 add 6. What does that equal? 25 add 6. 25 add 6 equals 31. Cross 6 out. So we have 3 and 2 left. So 31 add 2 is 33. And 33 add, what do we have left? 3. 33 add 3 is, what do you think? 36. So the perimeter of this shape is 36 centimetres. That's the answer. 36 centimetres. Hopefully you understand that, guys. We're going to do one more practice question and then we'll go over the answers. So we need to work out what this measurement is and this measurement is. So to work out what this one is, we have to look at the width of the shape. What is the whole width of this shape? The one that goes the whole way across the shape is 12 centimetres. What other width measurement can you see on this shape? Is that the width? No, that's our length. Our other width is here, 1 centimetre. So we know something add 1 centimetre equals 12. So we have 1 centimetre, but we want 12 centimetres. What do we add to 1 to get 12? 1 add something is 12. We could use the inverse here. Instead of doing that, we could do this. We've done the opposite. So we've changed it from an addition question to a subtraction question. So 12 take away 1 is 11. So 1 add 11 is 12. Our missing number here is 11. To find out our missing length, we have to look at the whole length of this shape. Which number gives us the whole length of this shape? It's this one. The whole length of this shape is 6 centimetres. What other number gives us a length? So it goes from top to bottom. Which other number goes from top to bottom? It's the 3. So 3 adds something equals 6. 3 adds what equals 6? Again, let's use the inverse. So our original sum was 3 add something equals 6. But the inverse, the opposite, we changed from an addition question to a subtraction question. So now we've got 6 take away 3. 6 take away 3 is 3. Our missing measurement here is 3 centimetres. Like that. So now let's add up all the bigger numbers of this one first. So we've got 12 add 11. So let's do 12 add 11. What would 12 add 11 be? 12 add 11 is 23. You can use a column method to check your answer. But 2 add 1 is 3. And 1 add 1 is 2. What do we have? 23. Let's cross out the 12 and 11 because we're done with that now. We don't need it anymore. What other numbers can we add now? Let's add the 6. 23 add 6. 23 add 6 is 29. So let's get rid of the 6. What else can we add? Let's add the 3. 29 add 3. What is that answer going to give us? 29 add 3 is 32. There you go, 32. Oh, we have another 3. 32 add 3. Hi guys, something happened to the video there, but I would have done 32 add 3 is 35, and add my final one, 35 plus 1 is 36 centimeters. Now it's your turn to try some questions out. Okay guys, if you want to pause the video here and just write down your answers and then play the video when you're done. The shape on the left, the number above the 7 centimeters is 5 centimeters if that's not clear. Good luck. Let's go through it. So, our total width here is 9 centimeters. What other width do we have? We have 5 centimeters here. So 9 take away 5, or how many you need from 5 to 9? You could do the inverse. So 9 take away 5 is 4. So our width question mark, width one, is 4 centimeters. And our length question mark, we have to look at the main length, which is 12 centimeters. That's our whole length. What other length do we have? We have 7. So the difference between 7 and 12 is 5 centimeters. So do the inverse. 12 take away 7 is 5. So this question mark is 5 centimeters. So now we have to add them up all together. So start with the main ones. 12 and 9. 12 add 9. 12 add 9 is 21. Cross them out. Add 7. 21 add 7 is 28. Cross out 7. 28 add 4. 28 add 4 is 32. And we have 2 5s left. If we add them up together, we get 10. So 32 add 10 is 42. So the answer, the perimeter of this shape, is 42 centimeters. Hopefully you got that one. That's very impressive if you did. Good job. Okay, so let's move on to our next one. So let's work out this question mark. So this is our length question mark. So the total length is 15 centimeters. What other length do we see? We have 6. So let's take away 6 from 15. 15 take away 6 is 9. So this question mark is 9 centimeters. Okay, now we need to look for our width. So our total width is 16 centimeters. What other width do we have? We have 12. So 16 take away 12. What's the difference between 12 and 16? The answer is 4. So this question mark is our last width, and it's 4 centimeters. Okay, so there's all our measurements. Let's add them up. So start with the bigger numbers first. 16 add 15. 16 add 15, if you work this out, it is 31. 31, so let's cross out 15 and 16. What else we got? We've got 12. 31 add 12 is 43. Okay, what else we've got? We've got 43 add 9. 43 add 9 is 52. Cross out the 9. What's our last two? We've got 6 and 4. Together they make 10. So 52 add 10. 52 add 10 is 62. The answer is 62 centimeters. Hopefully you got that, guys. If you did, brilliant, well done. If you didn't, just look over the practice questions, see if you can understand it, and then come back to these ones and try it again. You know what the answer is, but at least try it and work out how I got there. So now we're going to move on to our next section, which is our practice for area.